Hello, guys. Our topic today is dating at the early stage of your 20s. Guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Victory Nwachinike, and in this channel, we discuss more on self development, lifestyle, and sometimes some tips on relationship. So, please, if you're new to my channel, do wait to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Before we go deep into our topic of today, which is dating at the early stage of your 20s, this topic or this thing we're about to discuss is not just, I'm not pushing it down to just the girls. This topic is for both boys and girls, more especially the people in their early 20s. Dating or relationship, if I might say, can be something very beautiful, very nice, but at some point too, it can be tricky. A quick question I even want to ask is, before you can start a relationship, especially in your 20s, are you really sure you know what you're heading into? Are you really sure you're ready for what will come out of it? Are you really sure you know what the outcome or the ups and downs in that relationship can be? I hope you are not going into that relationship, or you're not doing that dating all in the name of, let me just have this title. This is my boyfriend, or I have a boyfriend, or I have a girlfriend. I hope you're ready for anything that can come out of it. Like I said, dating in your 20s, at the earliest, let me not say in your 20s, because probably a lot of girls get married, not just girls, get married in their 20s. But this is early 20s, let me say, when you live there, then 19, 20, 21, 22. I hope you're really ready, mentally ready for what comes out of it. Guys, one thing about this dating, and sorry, me talking about dating, I'm generalizing both friendship, relationship, that I'm calling everything dating. I know some of you know the difference between all these things, but I'm talking about going into an intimate relationship. A girl going into an intimate relationship with a guy, vice versa, in their early 20s. One thing or one funny thing about this whole relationship stuff, especially this early 20s I'm talking about, it looks good though, and it looks perfectly beautiful, especially in social media. So you that are looking at other people and you want to go into that thing called dating with this person, are you sure you're mentally ready for it? Are you sure you're ready for everything that can come out of? I'm not trying to scare anybody, and mind you, I feel like I'm in a rightful position to talk about this thing because yeah, I'm in my late 20s. So this is just like discussion. I'm not here to advise you on how to live your life or your relationship life or anything, or whether to go into any intimate relationship or not to. I'm just here to discuss about it so that when you want to, or if you are in your early 20s, 19, 18, 19, going to 20s, make sure you're ready for all these kind of things. That's why I want to talk about it, not to discourage or encourage, actually. Girls, my guys, if you're going into any form of relationship and you know you're in your early 20s, or from 18, 19, 20, 21, let me say around that time, if you know you want to go anything like intimate relationship at this stage or this age, I'm going to be talking about or listing down some things. I'm going to be looking at this side because I wrote some things down. So, firstly, are you ready to call this person your own without searching for someone else? If you know you want to go into anything, relationship or dating, intimate relationship in your early 20s, are you sure you're ready mentally, not just because of what you're saying? Are you sure you're ready to call this person your own without searching? Because this is the mistake that I feel like most of us do make. We just want to do it sometimes because other people are doing it. Some people do it because they feel they are ready, but I just want to like tell you some things so how you know if you're truly ready. Are you sure you're willing to call this person your own without searching for another person? Secondly, in this your early stage, guys, girls, are you sure that you're ready for the emotional trauma that might come out of this intimate relationship? Are you sure you're ready for the emotional trauma that will come out from this relationship you want to go into? Mind you, I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just trying to make you to be aware of what you're going into so you prepare your mind very well. Are you sure you're ready for the emotional trauma at this early stage? It's perfect for some people, you get, but are you sure? Because It's not, ups and downs do come in. Are you sure you're ready for the emotional trauma that might come out of it? Thirdly, at this early stage of your life, are you sure you know what you really want in your partner? As you are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, yeah, let me stop there. Are you sure you really know what you want in a partner, in that your boyfriend and that your girlfriend? Are you sure you really know what you want, or the kind of person you want as a partner? Next is, if you're a boy, not yet a man in this early stage of your 20s, because obviously you're not yet a man. This early stage that I mentioned, you're not yet a man yet. Can you take care of her and the relationship? Because yes, a man is in charge. Are you sure you're man enough? What am I saying, man enough? Your early stage of your 20s, are you sure you can be able to take care of this girl? Not just financially, oh, don't get me wrong. The girl and the relationship, are you sure you can be able to take care of it and her? So the next one I want to talk about is, are you both, that's both the girl, you as a girl or you as a guy, are you both mentally matured enough, or do you just want to have this title, boyfriend, girlfriend? Are you both mentally matured enough, or because social media and every other person has a boyfriend or every other person has a girlfriend, are you sure you're mentally matured enough to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Not just because of the title. Think well. Next point I'm going to be asking is, are you sure you're ready to go intimate with this person? We all know what social media is causing right now, and not just social media, how life is when you call this person, and in fact what people do. I don't really want to talk about some things. In fact, let me just say it. Are you sure you're ready to go intimate with this person? Unless both of you are willing not to. But the generation now, I know what might happen. I don't know. So, are you sure you're ready for anything intimate with this person? And hope you won't regret it when you are mentally matured. If you do anything with this person or go intimate with this person right now at the early stage of your 20s, or when you want to enter your 20s, are you sure when you're matured enough in sense or in your mind or anyhow, are you sure you're not going to, I hope you're not going to regret it. Think twice before you enter. Then again, do you really know what love is? Like, this is not just talking about the natural love one another. No. Like, going into relationship, and when you're talking about love, do you really know what love is? Guys, this relationship thing and dating stuff, I was the other day I was discussing with some of my friends, and one guy said something that really caught my attention. He said, before you enter into a relationship, that in fact you should make sure that both of you have something doing. Like, before you can enter into anything, relationship or dating, that both of you, both the girl and the guy, should at least have something doing. Not even schooling. Like, you should have something that is keeping you busy and giving you some cash. That means relationship is not actually for someone that is not mentally ready for some kind of things. Like, if you're still eating mama thank you, I'm in Nigeria, and I believe most of you understand. If you're still eating from hand to mouth, like, I know even if you're working, some of us, our parents are still giving us food. But if you're not doing anything yet, he said relationship, at least before you can enter into a relationship, you should have something doing, and you're busy, both you as a girl and the guy. Not even schooling. I believe what the guy means by both of you should have something doing and not even schooling, he means something like both of you now know what life is all about. Like, you all know what life is and how life, like everything, how life is all about, the stress, struggle, and everything. Then both of you are busy, both you and the girl, the boy and the girl. At least both of you should be busy with something. Then you learn how to create time for each other willingly. You guys are busy, but also because of the love, you know how to create time for each other willingly, not just because pressure or anything. The boy is man enough to provide. Like, when the boy has turned to a man, I feel that's when relationship should come in. It's not when you're still a boy and you're still thinking like a boy. Even someone that is matured enough, but you still have childish way of thinking. Please, I don't think relationship is, I feel you should develop yourself more before going into anything that's like that. The boy is matured enough to provide, then the lady is able to take care of herself and stuffs without being dependent on the man. Simple. Like, I feel that's the conclusion or the summary of what that guy really means by both of you should be busy. You should really know what life is all about. No matter the stress and how busy you are, you're still willing to create time for each other. The boy is man enough now. The girl is also, she can now be able to take care of stuffs, not just herself, stuffs, and you're not just totally dependent on this guy that you want to date or you feel you love. So guys, like I said earlier, relationship is something beautiful, it's something nice, but I just don't want us to make mistakes, or I don't want people to keep making mistakes or something. I don't really know how to put it. I don't want it to be like I'm advising anybody to either go into it or not go into it. But I feel dating at the early stage of your 20s, before you do that, make sure you really know what you're going into. Make sure you really know the definition or the main definition of love or that relationship you want to go into. Make sure you're ready mentally for it. Don't just go into it because you're seeing every other person on the social media or your friends are doing it. Are you ready for that? If yes, fine. But if you're not, think about it and give yourself time to actually know what you're going into, not just to go and do what because you see other people are doing it. Don't let social media be the reason for you to decide some kind of things for yourself, and don't let friends or people around you to be the reason why you're doing some kind of things you get. So if you're in your early 20s or you're about to enter your 20s, make sure that you really know what dating or intimate relationship is all about before entering. I'm not saying you cannot have friends. You can have healthy friends, but if you want to enter into anything intimate relationship, when that kind of a thing is coming, you will know. As a teenager or someone in early 20s, you will know. So before entering into it, make sure you're mentally ready. I know some people get matured early enough before even aging, something like that. There are some people in their, they are still teenagers or in their early 20s, they're actually sensible or matured enough to know about life. Some people stress safe or hardship don't make them get matured more than their age. So guys, if you feel you're matured enough and you can handle anything that can come out of it, and you know when to leave when necessary, you're matured enough in mind. Maturity doesn't really necessarily, it's not all about age. I feel maturity is something inside. So if you feel you're really matured enough for anything that can come out of it, you know what you're doing right now to go into anything relationship, fine, it's okay. But make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you're aware of yourself and you know what you're doing. You're not being deceived, and it's not because of you're seeing other people, that's why you're doing it. And again, protect yourself. I can't, this is the most important thing about this early dating and everything. Protect yourself. If you're going into that, if you're sure you're matured enough and you know what you're going into, always protect yourself. Be careful. That's, if I might say, let me give advice. You want to go into that, if you're matured enough, be careful, always protect yourself. Make sure you know what love is. Make sure you know what you're going into. Is it just friendship that you want from this person, or are you sure it's an intimate relationship you want from this person? Where is it leading you guys? I know nobody knows tomorrow, but in all, make sure you're careful and make sure you know what you're doing. Always protect yourself and be safe, guys, especially my girls. Be safe, know what you're doing. So guys, this is the end of our discussion on dating in the early stage of your 20s. Subscribe to my channel if you want to keep seeing things like this, and I love you guys. Stay safe. Bye.